Welcome to the last of these videos in the run-up to Brighton Marathon. Thought it would be nice to run along the canal, but heavily regretting that now. It's now week 13. We did a lot of DIY bits this week, so I'm counting that in as strength and conditioning. And yeah, I missed netball for that, just to get some bits done, because there's just so much. The first run of the week was, well, it wasn't track. We had a birthday meal to go to, so instead me and Ryan did some greenway reps together. We did 12 times 400, lots of puddle dodging. Yeah, not as productive as a track session, but still good to get a bit of speed in. Did an all-out park run, which did go quite well. I did die though, but look how consistent that was. If only that was the other way around. And then my legs were hurting a little bit after in the day, so I was getting worried, but it feels okay today. This run will be interesting. Ryan's got my headphones that I've been using. I've had to try and find some other ones, hopefully they work, because I feel like I can't get through that amount of time on my own without music. And yeah, hopefully I don't get lost. We've just moved to a new area. Last night I went on Garmin, traced like the popularity heat map, and I've sort of put together a route on there and gone on Street View just to make sure it looks okay. We'll see how it goes. Could be an interesting one with lots of stopping. The actual session itself is 2 hour 40 run. I think it works out as like a 1 hour 9 minute warm up, which is a bit random. But then after that it's 4 times 20 minutes at marathon pace with 3-minute recoveries in between. I found the marathon pace good last week. I was wearing my quick shoes then, so hopefully it'll still be doable in my normal sort of everyday running shoes. Definitely gonna have to replace them after this training though. They're getting a lot of miles in and I'm probably quite knackered now. The headphones didn't charge up quick enough, so it is a silent run for me. So hopefully there's lots of nature sounds out there today. Just back from my Sunday run. The intervals are all pretty bang on. The only thing is there's no consistency. Like my overall pace was still good. I think it was between 5:37 and 5:39s. But like within that, some of my Ks would be 5:33 or something. So I just need to make sure I'm actually consistent on the day, because that could screw me up. It was fine without the music as well, because I just sort of had in my head all the directions going around, so it probably actually helped me learn it. But yeah, that rounds off week 13. Now we're into the official taper phase. And then on to week 14. Can't believe it's been that many weeks already. I kicked off the week with netball on Monday, as normal. And then my first run of the week was track on Wednesday, 400s every 3 minutes. So we all set off as a group, all catch up with each other and then go again. So it's kind of a run that rewards you for going quicker, you get more rest time. So here's the pace that I did. Yeah, that run went pretty well, and that was in my normal shoes as well, which is encouraging. My next run was meant to be 70 minutes on Friday, but when I got home, so me and Ryan went round the shops and I got back and my back kind of like cricked. I can't really explain it. It normally happens when I've sat in a really bad position for a while, like from painting or something. But yeah, it just happened getting out of the car and was just got out funny, so it kind of put me off. And honestly, I think after like 10 minutes or so it would have been fine and it had gone away and everything. But it just got to my head, and I am one of those people that I do enjoy the run, but I really struggle like getting out the door. So on Saturday we had the Sutton Road Race relay. And that was also kind of in the back of my mind, like, oh, I'll just try harder at that tomorrow. Saturday I had a 5k run scheduled, but my leg that I was doing was going to be 5 miles, so 8 and a bit k. So I was sort of like, that's already a bit more, maybe I'll do another run around there. And if not, I can just add on to Sunday, which is what I ended up doing. Pretty good race on the Saturday. Here's my case. I set out wanting to go relatively gentle, but with these things you just do sort of get caught up. But yeah, it's just a good day as a club and a team to do something together, which is a bit of fun. and involves lots of cakes as well. I should have filmed them actually. I made some cookies, they were really good. That run though, it was all weathers, like it hailed on me. It was windy, it was bright sun. Like I've never ran in a run where it's been so like mixed weather. I think like, so there's these photos that people took of me. You can literally see the hail in the photos. So yeah, that gives you an idea. Blue skies and hail. Yeah, it was an interesting run. Then Sunday, so it was meant to be an hour and 45 with 60 minutes of marathon pace. I topped it up to be 2 hours to make up for that missed run a little bit, but without it making it too crazy because obviously it is a taper week. Felt a lot tougher this week holding the pace. So last week I had the 3 lots of 20 minutes at marathon pace and 3-minute recoveries. This week was just 60 minutes at marathon pace, but it did feel so much tougher. I think just because my legs were a bit sore from yesterday, like I did end up trying. Last proper Sunday run done. And here's the cave for that. So I think pretty much, I mean, you can see the warm-up section. Did that too quickly really. Some of them are at marathon pace. And it was a nice day rather than rain, because the last couple of Sunday runs have been rain as well, so that was a nice way to end the last proper long run. Next week is just 60 minutes easy, and then it's the big day, so getting close, but I'll catch up with you next week. Week 15, started off the week with netball, and then track on Wednesday as well. Bit of an easier session this week, wasn't really going for it, just because, yeah, you want to keep your legs fresh at this point. The session was 8 times 600 metres and then 200 metre recoveries. Here are my Ks for that, so yeah, obviously slows down as we go along, but part of that is the fact that I started walking the recoveries rather than jogging them. On Friday I was meant to do a 25-minute run, 7 out of 10 pace, with warm-ups, cool down either side. Sort of pushed that onto Saturday because it's just easier to do those quicker runs at parkrun, and also me and Ryan were having a DIY day, so that kind of came first. And we have a bit of a longer, like, because we're running to parkrun now, that adds a bit of distance on too, so I don't end up too short overall. And then Sunday also added a bit of distance on there because Ryan had a 12k run plan. Mine was only meant to be 60 minutes easy, so yeah, 12k was only a couple of extra k more, but that sort of just made up for the k's that I missed in the week. So here's the pace. Average pace turned out okay. We did start off a little bit quick, but yeah, I sort of just hung back at the back to try and keep it relatively easy. But that's the last long run done, and it's a bit scary me talking now. I'd currently be running the marathon probably about, I don't know, 10k in, 5k in, I don't know. But yeah, I will see you next week. Okay, so it's now week 16. It's the week of the marathon, which is absolutely crazy. I feel like it's only hitting me now, recording this video, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. But in terms of this week's running, it's very much a taper week, all quite easy. So it's Tuesday now, I've just been out for an easy 4k run. I'll put my run up here just to get a little bit of movement in the legs, know that I can still run, I suppose, more than anything. But yeah, this week isn't really about mileage at all, it's about the rest. In terms of the rest of the week, I've only got on the plan just to do basically what I did again today, so another very easy short run. I think instead of doing the Friday one, me and Ryan are looking to do a bit of parkrun tourism on the way over to Brighton. But yeah, I'll pop up where we end up deciding to go. We haven't really looked into it yet. Yeah, I guess the last thing to say, if you haven't watched Ryan's training vlog, go and catch up with his. And it's been quite nice actually, because I think if I was doing all this training on my own and always having to leave the house on my own, I'd find it a lot harder to sort of motivate myself along, so that's been very useful. Had a little look at the weather as well, could go either way at the minute, it's quite a mixed bag, so fingers crossed, because I really think that will make or break the day. And there will be paces there as well. I don't think I'm gonna necessarily hang on to any of them just because people can pace things so differently. So I just wanted to round off this marathon training block series by saying a massive thank you to everyone who's followed along. All your comments and tips have been really helpful, and your support has been amazing and really encouraging as well. So that's 16 weeks of training complete. Pretty mad to say it was been that long, but apparently it has. And yeah, see you on the day.
On to our next adventure.